Welcome back. If you love the stars, the planets, and everything in the sky, then we have the perfect place to bring the whole family, the Southworth Planetarium on the campus of USM in Portland.
Joining us this morning is the planetarium manager and educator, John Haley. John, first of all, the folks who have never been to the planetarium or have ever heard of it, what exactly is it?
Yeah, so the planetarium, which is on the University of Southern Maine Portland campus, is essentially a dome theater that we, for over 50 years, has been used to teach about the stars. The original piece was a star projector. It shines a beautiful starry sky up onto our dome. We use that to point out stars and constellations. But in modern times, we also have amazing 360 video. So immersive videos, you mentioned on the phone the other day, a dinosaur show we have that kind of immerses folks in the world of dinosaurs. So the narration brings you back in time to the time of dinosaurs, and then you're like traveling on the plains with dinosaurs and interacting with them. But we have everything from ocean shows to deep space shows to hardcore science and understanding the scientific method, and wonderful kids shows as well.
Wow, that's a lot. And you're the planetarium manager. What kind of education experience do you have when it comes to astronomy and astrophysics?
Yeah, so my background is not specifically in astronomy. I, for many years, was a science educator in Maine schools. But before that, I worked at museums and aquaria and environmental centers in other places in the United States. And I just wanted to kind of go deep into the world of science. And at the time, science education was the role. And then when I decided to leave the classroom, this position came up, and I was so excited to have an opportunity to teach at a place that kind of draws out people's natural curiosity. People are coming to the planetarium to learn more and understand how the world works, and I get to be a part of that.
Well, speaking of curiosity, let me tell you something. A lot of people are curious with their eyes to the skies over the last year. Let's talk about the last year. Been a busy one. Solar and lunar eclipses, meteor showers, planets aligned, and everything else. It's been a very crazy year and fun year for people that want to look up at the sky.
Yeah, last year's April eclipse was fantastic. But I started this job in May, and so I started after it all happened, after the big eclipse happened. But we sold out many shows. We had eclipse glasses at the time, and the planetarium was nonstop. And but you're right, it totally just kept coming. We had the Aurora Borealis. We're in a solar cycle high, and so we are way more likely to have Aurora Borealis even down here. And we had some fantastic ones that I was able to share with folks. And we also had a beautiful comet. Like, I don't know if folks saw it, but there was an amazing view of that, which is just kind of a gift to us from deep space, like a place out near Pluto kind of delivered us a comet, and we got to check that out. And it's not over, right? Like we won't have a big eclipse like we had last year, but last Saturday we had a smaller one. About 60% of the sun was covered. Unfortunately, it was snowy and cloudy, so nobody got to see it. But still, that's going to happen from time to time in the future. There's something I'm really looking forward to, which there is a star kind of to the left of the Big Dipper that is exploded about 80 years ago and about 80 years before that. And so there's a good chance that that will come back around. And I love just being able to kind of share those big events at our daily planetarium shows and get people excited for those events.
What do you think it is about sort of space that is so intriguing to people? Do you feel like because so much is unknown, but then also we're learning so much all the time?
I think you're exactly right? Like it's this amazing thing that we can kind of look out to and imagine, like science fiction is built around it. But also it teaches us a lot about what's happening here on Earth. We have an amazing artist named Frances Babb who has allowed us to hang her work in our planetarium. And we had a scientist, a geologist, come and talk about the science of her images of Mars. And the message was like what we know on what we can see out in space teaches us about our own planet, and being able to look at it from a perspective of like, A, what's out there away from us, but also think about like how does it connect here at home. It's really exciting.
Yeah, nice thing about it, not just you have these shows, but you can rent the place out for private parties. So not only for the public, but birthday parties and whatever you want it to be, right?
Yeah, we had exactly. We had 2 birthday parties last weekend. At the end of those birthday parties, the parents were as excited as the kids, and the kids loved it. It's pretty amazing to be able to share that. But we have school groups coming in. I think it was not last week, but the week before, we had 3 school groups a day coming in to get presentations at the school, and it's really exciting to kind of be able to address all crowds, whether it be like parents and their families at a birthday party, or adults coming to see beautiful artwork, or just people vacationing coming to experience the everything we have to offer there.
Something for everyone.
Yeah.
And is there a website where people can find out more?
Yeah, to find out more, go to usm.maine.edu/planet. So, and that has what shows are coming up, big events, and how to set up a party or event there that's private.
And later today, the little star that could, I think, is at 1 o'clock. So
Yes,
it's a show you can
yeah,
go to.
yeah.
Great.
So,
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I love the stars. I love
Yeah.
the planets, just looking up at the skies. I took astronomy in college and just loved it.
And at the planetarium, you could do it during the day.
Exactly.
That's right.
See?
All right.